Welcome back, students, to our discussions on the standing waves. Today we shall be discussing how standing waves are formed in a pipe open at both the ends, and thereafter we shall study the different modes of vibration. For this, let us consider a pipe which is open at both the ends. Suppose that a wave pulse is moving from its left end to the right end along the x-axis. So that shall be represented by y dash equal to r sine 2 pi by lambda vt minus x. When the direct wave reaches the right end of the tube, this means the interface of the two perfect elastic media, one medium being the air inside the pipe and the other being the air outside the pipe. So now, when the reflection takes place, the reflected wave pulse is described by the wave function y double dash equal to r sine 2 pi by lambda vt plus x. Now, on superposition of the two wave pulses, the displacement of the resultant wave pulse shall be given by y equal to y dash plus y double dash. So let us substitute the expressions for y dash and y double dash. So accordingly we get y dash as r sine 2 pi by lambda vt minus x, and for y double dash we put r sine 2 pi by lambda vt plus x. Taking out r as common, we can write it down as r taken out as common sine 2 pi by lambda vt plus x plus r sine 2 pi by lambda vt minus x. We shall be using the trigonometric identity of sin c plus sin d. That gives us twice sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. So accordingly, the displacement of the resulting wave shall be given by 2r cos 2 pi by lambda x sin 2 pi by lambda vt. The amplitude of the stationary wave is given by a, which is 2r cos 2 pi by lambda x. Now obviously this shall vary with distance x from the origin. Since the pipe is open at both the ends, so obviously antinodes will be formed at both the ends. So accordingly we shall get the boundary conditions is that y shall be maximum at x equal to 0 for all t, and y shall be maximum also for x equal to L for all t. So substituting the boundary condition for amplitude to be maximum at x equal to L, we get 2r cos 2 pi by lambda L to be maximum. So obviously cos 2 pi by L, 2 pi by lambda L is equal to plus minus 1, which is the maximum value of cos function. So we know that cos assumes the maximum value for n pi. So 2 pi by lambda L shall be equal to n pi, where n can have 1, 2, 3 and so on values. So obviously on calculation, on solving this, we get L to be equal to n lambda by 2. Using this particular expression, we shall discuss the different modes of vibration. Beginning with the first mode of vibration for n equal to 1. So we get L equal to lambda 1 by 2, or lambda 1 is equal to twice L. Hence new one is V by lambda 1, which shall be equal to V by 2L, as lambda 1 is equal to 2L. So this is the fundamental frequency or pitch of the tone, or what is called the first harmonic, and this is how the wave shall be formed within the pipe. So we have antinodes at both the open ends and there is one node. These are the two positions of maximum displacements, and this is for the minimum. L is equal to lambda 1 by 2. Coming to second mode of vibration, for n equal to 2, we get L equal to twice of lambda 2 by 2. Lambda 2 is the wavelength of the standing wave setup. So obviously lambda 2 becomes equal to L. If nu 2 is the frequency of the wave setup, then nu 2 is V by lambda 2, that is V by L, and this is equal to twice of nu 1. So this is the first overtone or the second harmonic, and this is how the wave shall be created, in which we have 3 antinodes and 2 nodes, and L is equal to lambda 2. Coming to third mode of vibration, for n equal to 3, similarly L becomes equal to 3 lambda 3 by 2, or lambda 3 is equal to twice L by 3. If nu 3 is the frequency of the wave setup, then that shall be equal to v by lambda 3, which is further equal to v by twice L by 3. And on solving, we get nu 3 to be equal to 3 nu 1, thrice of the fundamental frequency. So this is the second overtone or the third harmonic. And this is how the wave shall be formed, in which we are having 4 antinodes and 3 nodes. So now, generalizing, we can get an expression for frequency of the nth mode. Nu n is equal to nv by 2l, that is n times nu 1, which is the n minus 1th overtone and the nth harmonic. So obviously, we can conclude that in a pipe open at both the ends, the frequency of fundamental note produced is twice as that produced by a closed pipe of the same length. And an open pipe produces all the harmonics. We had seen that in a closed pipe only the odd harmonics were present while the even harmonics were absent. But in an open pipe, all the harmonics are produced, while in a closed pipe, the even harmonics are absent. And also in an open pipe, there must be antinode at both the open ends.